Hello and welcome to the top 32 of the World Championships with me, Rebecca Walker, joined as always by Richard Walker.
Hi.
Hi. And on the screen, as you can see, it's me playing Stark Crossing on the left, and I'm against Seth Lowe on the right playing Lanni Kingdom. And we are just going through our setups here. So as we can see, I've got the Scepter, Alsain and a Northern Armoury. And on the right, Seth has got a Rose Road. I think it's House on the Hollow Hill, the one that kneels and lets you get stuff in Dominance.
The Hollow Hill. The
Hollow Hill, sure. Where am I getting House on Hollow? I'm thinking House, like Betrayal of the House on Hollow Hill. You know the board game. I'm such a dork. And the Iron Throne. And looks like Seth also has 2 cards in Shadows there. Makes sense. It's the Lanni Kingdom deck. They like Shadows cards. So what do you think of the setups then, Richard?
Yeah, they're alright. Have you got a card in Shadows?
No.
What's that blue card?
My plot.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
I'm just quick.
Cool. Yeah. Alright.
I mean, I'd say that Seth's is better than mine. He's got some economy, he's got board control, he's got card draw, and he's got 2 cards in Shadows. Whereas obviously mine, well, I'm about to lose my board because first no, so that's fun. And I decided to go for Heads on Spikes because I remember, well, so basically I vaguely recall in this game, for the cut, you're allowed to look at your opponent's deck list.
Okay.
So I was like, oh, he knows I've got Heir to the Iron Throne, so he's going to do something to block that. So I thought I'll go Heads on Spikes to see if I can like hit someone big, because I played against a Lanni Kingdom deck during the Swiss, and I managed to Heads on Spikes their Robert Strong first turn.
Nice.
And then I was just like, oh, this is great, and I didn't have to worry about him for the rest of the game. So I thought, oh, if I can get like a lucky pull, maybe that will help for this one. Instead I got Tears.
So what would Seth have done to stop your heir?
I can't remember what he had now, but I feel like in my head he had something that might have stopped it. I
mean, he's not running Barring or King Plot, I imagine. Unless he is running King Plot, but
I don't know, or maybe I don't know. I can't remember. Maybe I was just like, I need to do what I did last time and hope for the best. But obviously it didn't work. So
got rid of the Tears.
Got rid of the Tears, which is nice. I don't have that many Intrigue icons in my deck. So getting rid of the Tears is nice. But yeah, I don't know why I didn't think he'd just play first no. Like, I feel like that should have been an obvious thought. Never mind.
Maybe.
Hard
for us to judge, really, having not seen his deck list. Or you have seen the deck list.
I know.
So.
Which is where it'll be even more embarrassing when he's like, Rebecca, I didn't have anything. And I'll be like, oh, yeah. On the plus side, I have found a dupe for the Scepter, so that means she gets to stay on the board. So we'll just discard the dupe to stop the first no from bringing her back to hand. I've also net my faction card and played Passing Black Gate. So I've only got 5 gold, so hopefully the Passing Black Gate will allow me to put out something that will stay on the board. I guess we'll see, right?
You're going to do some math for...
No, you're not. I'm not good math. I hate math. So, because he's free, I figured it helps make this slightly cheaper.
Yep.
Arya gets a dupe, and then because of the Scepter, she'll be safe, right?
She's going to keep all the dupes, yeah.
So I was thinking, like, I'm going to need some, like, claim. And that was my claim. And then also got a Daisy on the board there, who's 4 costs, so she will stay on the board, saving 1. Can't remember if I had an I am no one or a no surprises at this point, but it's good to at least threaten it.
Oh yeah, no surprises.
I think there's like 1 in my deck.
Do you run the last half scouts?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, so you do have some answers. What about Sir Jason Malibu?
Don't think he's in the deck.
No.
No. From what I remember. Obviously, I know Worlds was a little while ago. I'm sorry I've been slow. Blame Richard. He's got me stuck on The Witcher.
What?
Not as many hours as you've put in, but certainly the 3 hours where I'd normally do this, I've been playing on The Witcher.
Oh, I see. You're banned from computer games now.
What?
Which means while you're working on more commentary videos, I'll be playing The Witcher.
Oh, I see. Because your 130 hours already is not enough.
Who needs sleep?
So on to Seth's marshalling then. Which one of these is it? Gold Road, Gold Mine?
Gold Mine.
Gold Mine. So playing out the Gold Mine, it's 2 cost rate, and then you kneel it to gain a gold. Is that right?
No.
No?
Kneel it to discard a card, then draw a card.
Ah, yeah, that one.
Which he has done by the look of it. He got rid of a Hollow Hill dupe.
Mm.
Cool. There, 2 gold. He's still got that reduction from the Kingdom agenda that he can use. Reduced by 3, does it? Or 2?
I thought it was 2.
Might be 2.
I feel like it's 2.
Okay.
We'll go with 2, even though you're normally right about these things.
Yeah, I think it is 2.
Yeah?
Otherwise, you wouldn't need to do the calling the banners or trade route play just to get some gold so you can do your marauders in the draw phase.
Yeah. This is very true. So it looks like he's paying that final 2 gold for another card in Shadows. So that's 3 cards in Shadows. He knows I don't have Exposed Duplicity, so he can just stick as much in there as he wants, basically.
Seems legit.
So beginning of the phase, the Winterfell Steward and Alysanne comes back to hand, discarding a dupe for the Scepter, and Arya gets to stay on the board. And he's knelt the Iron Throne. I think he basically uses the Iron Throne for no surprises pretty much every turn, if I remember correctly. Just, to save me trying to remember what it was every turn. Just to clarify, at this point, because I'm a dork, I said to him, so you don't have any gold? And he's like, no. And I was like, and you've got nothing on the board that makes you get more gold? And he was like, no. I was like, okay. Completely forgetting that his plot gives him a reduction of 2. And I was like, yay, I could just get a free reign on the first round.
Agenda,
yeah. Sorry, even. Yeah. So that's me being a plonker. I don't know if I'd have changed how I played. Probably not.
I mean, the danger is he can get a Bolton Flare out, do a military challenge maybe, get rid of a duplicate, and then Bolton Flare either Scepter or Arya. Which will whittle your board down a bit. Ah, there we go.
Yep. And remember, Bolton Flares cannot be saved.
Yeah.
Yeah, this was me being like, oh shit, yeah, I forgot that bit. But yeah, that's entirely my fault, just being a plonker. I did want to point out as well that I didn't take the renown on Daisy because I have been bit by the Varys bug in the past. So I know.
Bug?
Yeah, that little bastard. So generally, when I'm playing against Kingdom of Shadows, I try not to take renown. So I can't remember if I do later, but if there's a character and I don't take renown on the character when I could have, it will be because I'm worried about that.
Okay.
So there you go.
So you forgot about the Kingdom of Shadows thing, but the agenda was underneath the faction card.
Oh, no.
That kind of thing always sort of... When my opponents sit down and say, I'm playing this, like crossing, if their faction card is underneath, is on top of the agenda card, and I don't see it when I'm looking around the board, sometimes I forget about it as well.
Yeah, I don't think it was that. I think it's just, me. I'm just a forgetful person.
Great. So you're forgetful and shit at throne, but did better than lots of people.
Maybe I'm just like, lucky. I got you, didn't I, Han?
Yeah, you must be extremely lucky.
I decided to use the Northern Armoury. I don't think this was the best play, to stop the intrigue from being unopposed.
He may have had a poisoned coin.
Yeah.
That's possible. I don't know if it's likely.
Yeah, I think he does have it in the deck. I can't remember if that's why I decided to defend against it. It's possible. But yeah, I decided to use the Northern Armoury. And unfortunately, as mentioned, the Bolton Flare cannot be saved. So, yeah. That's Arya dead, which was very sad with her double dupe.
But you 5 power up. You may be able to rush it out if things go your way.
That was basically my plan. Try and rush as quick as I can.
But I think Lanni Kingdom.
Was that a Cockney accent there?
Lanni Kingdom. Lanni Kingdom. Yeah, so I think they can get board control quite quickly.
And he started off with good control as well already, with the Iron Throne and the card draw. Plus he's already got decent gold on the back row. Whereas, if I remember again correctly in this game, I did struggle a bit. And I think he just took a Varys there.
You did. So controlling your renown, controlling your board with the Flayer, and you're likely to have quite a few chuds in that deck.
Yeah, Bolton Flayer against my deck is really, really bloody annoying. The Bolton Flayer, well, I mean, you know what my deck's like. It's just full of like 1, 2 and 3 costers. And then,
Just let him kill your Bear Island Scouts.
Yeah, it's just like with all the other tricks that Lanni Kingdom have as well.
It is hard because they do
tricky.
have First Snow of Winter, they do run Valar Morghulis.
Yeah.
Robert Strong to kill off the big, Bolton Flayer to murder the little one.
Yeah.
Mandem Moore perhaps to kill characters or take out your hand. Lots of different lines of attack.
I mean, the good thing about the Stark Crossing is it's generally quite resilient. So the Bear Island Scouts go and grab more. The She-Bears get stuff in for free, passing the Black Gate. So the thing I really liked about this deck was even when my board was tiny, it was relatively easy to reflood my board. And I found that in quite a lot of games over the few days.
Yeah, the Bear Island Scouts and the She-Bear gives you the tempo to sort of rebuild when you need to. And the fact that just a Bear Island Scout, you can keep it in hand, play it, shoot out a She-Bear, play it, jump out something else that's reasonably big. Gives you a nice board present.
I do also run Summer. So Summer is a good one to obviously bring back anyone who dies. Low strength, so I am hoping to find Summer at some point, bring that Arya back.
Return to the fields.
Yeah, I wasn't sure what he was going to play.
Gonna try and forget you're barring the gates if you run it.
Yeah, I do run it. I think that might have been actually what I was worried. I think I was worried he was either going to play this to stop my barring, or again, I've got air. Maybe I should have played Air Iron Throne here, I don't know. But I'm not sure if I was worried that he had something. I can't really remember, to be honest. It's a couple of months ago.
Yeah, I don't think you need to air as such. Yeah,
because Dacey's a decent enough character.
You're not going to trigger your return to the field?
I think I was debating it. And I don't think I do.
Just screening against something.
Yeah, a bit of screening.
Or you didn't want to sacrifice your air or your barring the gate to something.
Yeah, I know as well he runs Valar Morghulis. So it was a little bit of in case he decided to early Valar.
Yeah, I don't think it's the best play for him to Valar at that stage. Knowing that you're on at least one return to the fields, he probably wants to wait until after you played that.
Yeah, I don't really like knowing my opponent's deck because I've got a very bad habit of overthinking stuff. So if I don't know what they've got, I can't overthink it too much. But if I know what they've got, I keep trying to second guess it. Like, as you know, I used to play chess as a kid and I used to play in tournaments and stuff. So with chess, you always think 3, 4, 5 turns ahead and you always try and predict what your opponent's going to do. And I think from that, I now way overthink what people are going to do. I think if I do this, they'll do this, and then I'll do this, and then they'll do this, but they might do this. And then I get panic and just go, and can't actually think properly what I'm doing. So
I would think along the terms of what's the worst possible plot he could play right now? What's the plot that could hurt me the most out of everything he's got? Valar Morghulis. Now, is it favourable for him to do so? Probably not, because he's waiting for my return to the field. Cool, so we'll discount that. And you just sort of discount things as you go.
Yeah. But, I'm quite happy with my board state at the moment.
You've got lots of claim soak, lots of chuds to get your crossing challenges off.
Yeah. Alisane's nice, non-kneeling. And Dacey now is a nice 7 strength.
The non-kneeling could be important. if Bobby Strong is in shadow.
Yeah, I hate that card. So I've put out probably more cards than I should. I maybe should have kept a Winterfell Steward in hand, but I was trying to make sure that I had Claim Soak against the Bolton Flayer and against the military. So I probably should have kept one in hand and maybe claimed to Bear Island Scout, for example, for a military claim, and then let the Winterfell Steward die to the Bolton Flayer. I don't know.
Because you don't have a great deal of economy for turn 2.
No.
So you've had the Northern Army on setup, but you haven't played out a limited turn 1 or turn 2.
Nope. I have not found any, which did not help.
But you do have Winterfell Stewards.
You
have Return to the Fields.
Yeah, I've got one more because it's 2 in the deck.
Yeah, cool. Just checking. So this is the top 32 game, did you say?
Yeah! I was just really excited to win my top 64 game, which I was not expecting to do. So at this point, you probably notice in the game, I'm just sitting there chatting like, yay! And just like moving around and talking with people. Because I was just really excited to be in the top 32. Like an absolute dork.
Exciting. I see you've got your map there that was signed by other human beings.
Yeah, you've got Chris Egbert.
Egbert?
Yeah!
Egbert.
I know. I always get his name confused with that character.
Who signed it to the left of that?
What, Tiggles? Oh, to the left. DK.
Ah.
Hey DK, if you watch him. Don't worry, I can't see Dustin's.
Oh, what did he put?
You know what
something about being stampy, which you definitely are.
Definitely not.
Okay, so we've got the nighttime marauders.
Mm-hmm.
Did they hit?
He went for the Rickon, a 1-coster, and he hit a Winterfell Steward that was in my hand. So now I know why I put out the 2 Winterfell Stewards, because I already had another one in hand.
So he's looking for the no surprises, I am no one.
And he knows now that I do not have them. He's not bothered with the Iron Throne because I have no gold and 1 card in hand, and he knows that it's not not going to be anything of interest. It's just not bothering. So doing a military with the Sheba and Alysanne, stealthing the Bolton Flayer, I think.
Seemed good, so that's for 3.
Yeah, I should have... I can't remember if I stealth the Bolton Flayer to make the Nighttime Marauders kneel to stop him doing a power challenge at me. Or if because he doesn't have any power to take, so it might have been better to stealth the Nighttime Marauders and make the Bolton Flayer kneel.
Did you just get a power for that?
Did I?
Yeah. But I thought he opposed.
I don't know. Maybe I did. Did I take a power by accident?
You did take a power.
Oh. Oh, I'm really sorry if I took an extra power. Oops. Oh, shit. When I was editing, I was sure I hadn't made any mistakes.
Unless you stealthed the Marauders and he didn't want to kneel the Flayer to defend.
Yeah, because stealth... I don't know. I can't remember now. Apologies, Seth, if I took a power when I shouldn't have done.
I think it might have been nicer for you to stealth the Marauder to force him to either unoppose it and then claim the Marauders, or defend with the Bolton Flayer and claim the Flayer, which would help you out.
Yeah,
but
I feel like that would make more sense, but I can't remember which one I stealth now.
It looked like you stealthed the Flayer, given that Seth moved it sideways slightly.
Sorry, Seth.
Cheat!
It doesn't affect anything, don't worry.
You smash it, do you?
Oh, yeah. In this 50-minute game with Start Crossing.
That's not normally a good sign, is it?
Wasn't my easiest game. But my ball presence looks good now.
It's a bit over the top.
No.
So it looks like we have Seth's challenges. Or is that defence? That's the defence of the intrigue.
Yeah.
So you get crossing power, claim. What was that? The Hound.
Mhm.
She doesn't have a flea bottom out yet. We know one of the different things that Seth had in his deck is the flea bottom goldmine combo, which is unorthodox compared to the Lanni Kingdom decks that were very, very prevalent on the day.
Yeah, because they normally have trade routes, don't they?
They do.
So the intrigue challenge was unopposed, which caused the poison coin to come out. And that's gone on Daisy and taking the cat from my hand. So end of the round, Daisy dies, Bolton Flare triggers on the Winterfell Steward.
And you take Dom.
I take Dom. So I should be on 8 now, I think.
So Seth looked like he missed a trigger there, but taking it anyway. So all the characters got stood, and then the dominance action was taken for the dominance phase.
Okay, let's just say we balance out.
You take the Shadow Priestess.
They're really annoying.
They are really annoying.
What's the limit on them, or are they just like just kneel anyone? Or is it no attachments?
Without attachment.
Considering I don't think my deck actually runs any attachments.
For a kneel effect that you have to pay 5 to bring out a shadow is expensive in any regular mid-range deck. Paying 5 just to kneel one character is expensive. You can do that with Mel, but she gives you the ability to kneel with lower cost than future round. But when you put it into a deck where you can recur her, and you get a discount on that recur ability, because you can play things like Clever Feint, bring them back to hand, or play other things like Tyrion and bring him to shadows. And the discount that bringing cards out of shadows makes it really cheap for the nil.
Yeah.
And when the board is short, like they can get against shadows, really impactful.
Yeah, especially, I am running attempting to run a crossing deck. So, as you can see, I only have one intrigue icon on there.
Yeah.
I mean, it stops
opening
me
yourself up for being controlled.
Exactly, yeah. But as I said, my deck doesn't have that many intrigue icons in it. And the fat cat, I didn't play out. I don't think I had enough gold to play it out anyway.
So instead, what you decide to do is take out a loan.
No, I decided to return to the fields.
You return the loan to the fields. And played return instead. So how many characters are you thinking of sacrificing here?
The 2 at the bottom.
I see. Just 2, not 3?
So I'm thinking, because my economy's obviously been shit this game, so I'm thinking I want the Winterfell Steward to help me afford things.
But if you sacked it, you might draw on a limited.
Don't be a dick.
Yeah, I think it's probably wise you keep that because of the flare.
And because of the flare. I was a bit sad to get rid of the she-bear, because the 3 strength military even means that she's very usable even on the first crossing challenge, whereas obviously the Winterfell Steward doesn't do anything at the moment.
Got a lot of gold there for your 4 cards.
Yeah. Let's hope I can actually get something half decent. Economy!
Seth hasn't got his flea bottom yet. When he does, he can have the Hound online. And you can always keep doing that trick with the gold mine.
Yep.
You get a Winterfell, Old Gate and Bran. Not amazing.
No, but at least everything's boosted strength-wise. I can't remember what the other card was in hand, but I think the Winterfell I felt would be better in the long run, especially against intrigue challenges, because I know he runs Poison Coin and Tears.
So you want to shut that down?
Yeah, I thought it might help.
That's fair.
It might also be good for, like, if I want to desperately get a challenge off, I can nail the Winterfell to make sure he doesn't play any mean tricks.
Mean tricks? I see.
You know, like Lanni Kingdom does.
I do. So you're thinking you've got a Barring the Gate still to play, an Heir to the Iron Throne. You win or you die?
Yep.
Yeah. So likely possibly Heir or Barring might come next from you.
Yeah. Seems feasible.
You could turn that Bran into a Wyman or a Rob. get your engine moving. But then Seth's going to be trying, I don't know, to whittle your board down. At some point, he's going to move to the next phase of his game plan.
What? Destroy me?
I'm not sure what the ideal conditions are for Seth's deck to sort of, lock in the game and move through. Because normal Lanni Kingdom decks, they attrition you down a bit, they keep the board small, then on turn they can jump out. Someone like the Knight of Flowers, do multiple challenges with the Knight of Flowers with the standing effect and gain renowns. They've also got the option to pivot with Cersei Lannister, who can discard, so along with the Nighttime Marauders, they can just discard your hand. So those two, those two lines of attack are ways to take your opponent out of the game, and then you kind of win with challenges. Whereas I'm not sure if Seth's playing either of those strategies.
Well, he has managed to get Flea Bottom out.
He has.
And he's now tapped my non-kneeling character, which is sad. Just a little note here. Seth's a bit weird in how he has his hand and his shadow cards and the rest of his hand. So he had like a pile for his hand, but also was holding some of his hand. And then when he played a shadows card out, he put it into the pile that was his hand instead of in the pile that was for his shadows cards. So I double checked, and that is actually what happened. So when he picked up his hand, he was then like, "Oh shit, I'm really sorry. This card was a card I played into shadows." I can't quite tell if it was the exact same card that was put down. Like, I don't see any reason why he would cheat. It's not like it was in the challenges phase or anything like that.
Yeah, I mean, it's questionable. Seems like an unfortunate mistake, really. Not something you could ever police.
Yeah. Like, I wasn't bothered or like concerned, but
Top 32 of the World Championship. Like, you just got to try and not make mistakes like that.
I mean, I've taken an extra power apparently, so I can't really say anything. I'm not going to be mean.
Indeed.
I've already been a dork this game.
So you don't have any military?
I do not.
And you're doing a power challenge for one?
Yeah. I think I was just like, okay, this game is getting to that kind of point. Let's just try and do something.
So you're just putting the pressure on him to kneel some of his board out?
Basically, yeah.
He's going to get all three challenges through anyway. He's got enough money to bring something out of shadows. He's going to kill off two of your board.
Yeah.
Pressure's on now.
And I have one card in hand.
Yeah. You will know you die next round. Also a possibility if you want to repopulate from your hand. Get some cards in hand and play them out. So I think all three plots that you have are legitimate choices.
Yeah. Depends if I can keep Alysanne or Bran on the board for an heir to the Iron Throne.
Can you recall if Seth won Morghulis or Daenerys?
He runs both.
Ah. Well, Daenerys isn't going to do much.
No.
So if he got a plot, if he doesn't want to play Morghulis or plot number 3, whichever what the other plot is, he can just run Daenerys and not worry, and just carry on. We've got the Hound.
Yep. So he's played Ironbank will have its due to bring the Shadow Priestess back to hand, and then has used Flea Bottom to bring the Hound into play. I'm doing an intrigue with the Scepter.
Uh-oh.
He
Chop.
dies.
Chop.
Yep.
Okay.
My board's looking a bit sorry for itself now.
Yeah, now you're in trouble. But that was always going to happen. You're always going to end up with one character on the board, I think.
Yeah. I don't know if it was worth branning off the Iron Bank, but he already had quite a bit of gold. So, and I didn't know that it was worth losing a character for.
Are you tempted to trigger your old gate at this stage?
No, because he's not in the intrigue yet. Although maybe I should to have kept that economy in hand, but I don't know. So I used the Winterfell to stop any tears or poison coin, and then after the intrigue challenge triggered the Old Gate to try and get some draw. But if I remember correctly, it was a bit shit.
Yeah, you don't look enthusiastic. So it looks like the lock is in with Lanni Kingdom, and it's a slow decline to your death.
Thanks, Annie. But, you know, as I said, Stark can be quite resilient.
You can do Bear One and Scout, She-Bear into something. Ooh, the high pitch comes out. The high pitch stuttering.
I'll have you know, I came back in a Starlet game from 14-0 down with no hand and no characters on the board.
Not this again.
That's still my favourite ever game, just because of the massive turnaround.
Yeah, but you know, Starluck's not even world. You know, it's just some small European competition.
What? Starluck's like triple the size of Worlds.
It's not the FFG World Championships, is it?
It's better.
Just Starluck.
You're such a dick. There are so many Starluck players now
that are
going, Richard, you arsehole!
I'm being deliberately contrarian.
You're good at that.
Yeah, I am.
You are.
I am. Discard the Hound to reserve.
Yeah. I mean, just keep putting the Hound in for Flea Bottom, why not, right?
I mean, you can play Barring.
I could play Barring.
You could play some location destruction to get rid of the Flea Bottom. Political disaster look good for you right now.
Oh, I wish I had. I've gone for Barring though.
Barring into March.
I figured he was going to march.
Yeah.
So I only had one character.
I'm sure Seth was thinking perhaps I could catch the heir to the Iron Throne, make you sad.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that might be partially why I didn't play Heir to the Iron Throne as well, because I knew that he'd play March now. Well, I say I knew, like, I knew he had it and then it was a good choice. But yeah, anyway, so I decided to go Barring, because I thought, well, if I'm not going to have any characters on the board, then at least you can't put any extra ones on the board of your tricks. I think Seth has played this really well so far. He's certainly kept the threat on the board, really managed. I mean, look, well, you've seen how big my boards can get with Start Crossing, and look at it now.
I think the reason Lanni Kingdom loses games, when it does lose games, is turn 1 and turn 2. If it can't get set up very well, or the backboard gets set up really slowly, it can really struggle.
Yeah.
But, you know, Seth set up quite well with the Road, Iron Throne, Hollow Hill. So like you say, he got some board control, he got some sort of control with the Iron Throne, a little bit of economy, and the card draws to get some non-loyal cards that he needs. Be able to play the Gold Mine, helping his economy in future turns and filter a little bit of his hand, getting rid of that Hollow Hill duplicate, which wasn't going to do anything. Seemed good, it kind of set him up for the game, and having that Bolton Flare to sort of rip through your board after you knelt everything out.
Yeah, that Bolton Flare has been, well, as you've seen, an absolute pain in the arse.
Been an MVP.
It has. It's literally killed a character a turn. Sometimes two if it's done a military. So, yeah, it's been a massive pain in the bottom. It's like, I'm the Start player, you're not allowed Bolton Flayers. Let me have it on my side.
So you didn't marshal anything?
I did not. Promising that, isn't it? Might be because, you know, pretty much all my low-cost uniques are dead. Didn't help matters.
Damn.
And I only had 6 gold. So I can't remember if I had a big or not. But, for example, is it worth putting Wyman out when he's just going to die? Do you know what I mean?
Nope.
So it's a really horrible stage of the game. There you go, cat. I couldn't afford her.
At some point, Seth is going to play his 2 resets.
He is.
Which will be, you know, he might play Daenerys next round, Morgulus next round. Either way, it's not going to be detrimental to your efforts. But if he plays Daenerys next round, and then you're going to play characters out, knowing they're going to die turn 7.
Yeah, exactly.
Where the plot game.
So he's unlikely to play Morgullis this coming round because there's no point. So he'd probably go for the Dahyrus.
It depends if you want to pin it. If you want to keep that threat. I don't think it matters as much. But if you want to be able to play Valar twice in the next 3 plots, Morgullis to specify.
I don't think he's going to need to play Morgullis twice in the next 3 plots.
I don't think so either. So I'd be tempted to play Dahyrus.
Yeah, I think for Seth, Dahyrus, and then if it goes
claim as well.
Yeah, and then if it goes another round, the Morgullis. So yeah, there's Dahyrus. I've gone for Win or Die. Mainly because I didn't want to leave that until my last plot.
Nice. So you know that you're going to have 0 cards when he Valar's next round.
Yay!
Not promising.
But my last plot's Heir to the Iron Throne. So I think what I was hoping was that I'd be able to get someone on the board that I could then heir and dupe. If that makes sense.
Narrow play. But could be amazing if it survives.
If it survives. Can you imagine? So I've got 6 gold, which isn't great when you've got a handful of cards. Unless you've got Pass and Blackgate.
Have you got a Bear Island Scout? That's the question. That's the real question.
Do I have a summer to bring some of those dead people back? That's the real question.
And are you going to flood the board knowing Morgullis is next?
Well, I guess it's not like I can keep any of the cards in hand anyway, right? So... Might as well. Let's just put all the cards on the board. Bear on Scout.
Here it goes.
Maybe I can rush out. I can get 7 power in 1 turn, right?
Are you running Superior Claim?
I am actually, yeah.
Oh, no wonder you lost.
What? I'm in the top 32. Screw you, man.
Get out.
Where'd you come? Like 100 and something.
I don't know. I stopped scrolling down after like 426. So, Bear on a Scout, She-Bear, Sansa.
Yeah, I was just
0 strength Sansa?
Yep.
At least you can initiate an intrigue challenge.
That's what I was thinking. At least I can try and get all 3 challenges off.
She might even have strength on the 3rd challenge.
Yeah.
She
maybe. I don't remember how many
4
dead.
strength, 5 strength with Winterfell, 7 strength on the last challenge, so if you've got 7 dead, you're out of luck.
Be nice to have an I am no one. Because why not? What am I sitting on? 2.
3 cards. Be nice to have I am no one so you can draw all those cards.
You don't have to take the insight.
I know.
I was thinking for the stealth. The stealth might be useful because, I might now have characters on the board, but he's still got like a 6 strength hound and a 5 strength Robert Moore.
Robert Moore?
Robert Moore. Oh my god, I keep doing this.
Bobby Moore?
Bobby Moore. Robert Strong.
He's 8 strength.
Is he 8? Okay.
Bobby Moore, 8 strength. You heard it here.
I give up. I give up on that card. I don't know why, but I keep getting those so mixed up.
Do you know who Bobby Moore is?
Yeah, he's the footballer.
Such a dork.
Bobby Strong. Mandan Moore.
Oh, Mandan Moore.
Is that right?
Is that what you're getting confused with? Yeah.
All I know is they're both annoying Shadows cards that come out and get me.
I should have played more Shadow when I was playing.
Yeah, you should have. Stop me from getting confused all the time. I would just be 90% of the time instead.
I was going to say, you don't learn.
Oh, thanks. I do a little bit. I'm starting to remember which one Jackie is and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, which one's Jackie?
I was really hoping you wouldn't ask because I just forgot I said it.
Yeah, come on, you're learning.
Hightower Spy?
What?
Hightower Spy? Oh. Oh dear.
Shall I have another bite of the cherry?
No, I don't want to embarrass myself anymore.
Have one more go.
Old Town Informer!
Yes.
There we go. I got it.
Man, you're terrible.
Blaming the baby brain.
Sansa's going to get nailed. It's a no crossing challenge for you.
I might have off to Gold Town.
What, you've run that?
Yeah. We've already seen one taken for claim.
Amazing. Imagine if you had Off to Goldtown
I
Am No One.
Oh, the dream.
The dream.
The dream.
Did he name something
Oh,
with...
I'm No One. Yeah, no surprises.
No surprises there.
But, so I'm No One on my little Bear Island Scout. And Off to Goldtown here would be really, really nice. But I can't remember if I play more than one. I might only play one, actually, thinking about it. I wonder if I can find my deck.
Seth probably knows. We'll ask Seth.
He probably knows better than I do. Come on, commentate for me.
Well, there's nothing happening. You're not doing anything.
Oh, I think because I was waiting for...
I mean, Seth brought the hound in with the flea bottom.
Okay.
Which is good. But you have a stealth challenge coming through.
Yeah.
Probably for 1 strength.
Stealthy,
Might be good to
stealthy.
do, I don't know, military, stealthing Robert Drong, which means the hound would need to oppose, get the hound off the board, which would then mean you can push for a power stealthing the priestess.
I've got 2 off to Goldtown.
Nice, who's that just come into play?
Bill Bone.
Bilbo Bone.
Yeah, but my faction card's running out anyway.
So is that military?
Yes.
Now we have power stealthing the hound for 4. And no trick. Which means you're going to win the power challenge.
Yeah, with 2 claim.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
A little setback for Seth.
And I'd like to have done it as my last challenge. But I didn't have an intrigue icon to do my crossing. I can't remember if one of my cards is superior claim or not.
What about your Off to
If it was.
Goldtown?
Yeah, apparently I didn't find it. So just stopping that power from being unopposed by kneeling out the Bear Island Scout.
Imagine if you'd have taken the insight with the Bear Island Scout and you'd drawn Off to Goldtown. Imagine if the top card that you draw the next round is Off to Goldtown. Would you be sad?
I would be a little bit sad. He's just taken a Bran from my hand for claim. Bran's dead anyway. And I have to discard my hand. I wonder what my hand is. Oh no, he's doing Hollow Hill.
Yep.
Not a house on the Hollow Hill.
Betrayal of the house on the Hollow Hill.
Yeah. And if he's done there.
I mean, this is a fascinating game, Rebecca. I'm really glad you recorded this for us.
Trolling much, honey?
No, I'm fascinated.
Oh, and a dead scepter. There you go. 2 dead characters. That'll explain why they did not make the board.
I mean, the only thing that would make this game better...
What, as if you now wiped my entire board?
No, as if you went to 14 power up and then lost.
Thanks, honey.
Like your opponent did at Starlek.
You're such a troll bag. You're meant to be nice to me. You're my husband. You're meant to love me and cherish me and say nice things.
Yeah, but I can do that in private.
I mean, you don't. Oh dear.
I think it could have been different if you just edited these videos quicker.
Oh, bog off. Why would they be different? They wouldn't be any different anyway.
I'd cherish you more and say nice things.
No, you wouldn't. You're such a bullshitter.
But you'll never know now. You might have given that opportunity up.
Oh, it wasn't the last plot.
What do you mean?
It wasn't the last plot.
You said you had an heir to the Iron Throne. You lied the whole time.
I do have an heir to the Iron Throne.
You don't. You played Wildfire.
Yeah, I know. This isn't the last plot. There's one more to go.
No way.
Yeah. Yes way.
What? Did we miscount?
I guess so.
Oh, for God's sakes. We're just bad at this. How did you make the top 32? You're useless.
Well, this is what I keep telling you. And if I'm useless in the top 32, why didn't you, honey?
Because
you're meant to be the good player.
I'm uselesser.
You're uselesser. Useless at English grammar as well.
Yeah.
So Seth is just spamming his shadows now. Because why not, right? And getting some more economy on the board.
Bit of filter.
Yep, seems good. Hound is back in the flea bottom pile. And still got 3 gold, plus the reduction from his agenda. Looks like I'm not marshalling anything.
Classic.
Which means they're probably all dead.
Classic.
Oh yeah.
Wildfire.
Yeah, I'm not entirely convinced on the order plots that I've played this game, but never mind. Maybe I should have played the air. I could have brought in a dupe for Sansa, and then she'd have still been on the board, even though she's like minus 5 billion strength. I don't know.
What, so she can die?
True.
Initiate a challenge, that doesn't matter.
Yeah, could have helped with getting the crossing off. I don't know. But anywho, Seth has characters. He's doing a power.
He had no claim, but you removed the power anyway.
I did, but I've not adjusted the things because we both realised it in a moment, and I put the power back.
I was going to say, you changed your earlier cheat.
Yeah. And might as well do the challenge there.
Yeah, gets an unopposed and a renown.
Well, we say he gets a renown. He doesn't actually take the renown. He decides to iron bank it.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I feel like I'd have taken the renown there.
Does he have another challenge to make?
He could do, but he's not. I think he just wanted to win Dom.
Fair enough.
What's that?
Nothing.
You all good?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. It started well-ish.
Lanni Kingdom, the strong deck.
It is.
And Seth is reasonably well known, even in the UK.
Yeah, I'd heard of Seth before our game.
Is that because he slagged off Bamford's UK Nationals winning deck in 2005?
I don't know if that's why I'd heard his name, but I definitely heard his name before.
He said the UK must be competitively hollow.
But he's playing the Hollow Hill. Does that mean that he's competitively hollow with the Hollow Hill?
That's next level bans, Rebecca. You can't do that.
Oh. No, Seth was a perfect gentleman throughout our entire game. He was very nice and calmly spoken, despite my bouncing around like an excited schoolgirl for the entire game. Look, I did a thing! I could have used them earlier. I could have used them a lot earlier.
That's just funny.
Yeah. So, I played Heir to the Iron Throne with my empty board. And Seth played Fallen from Favour.
LOL.
And brings out the Shadow Priestess in the marshalling phase to kneel my last half scouts.
Didn't you just concede at this point?
I said to him, Seth, I have nothing in my hand that I can do. You can just do a power challenge and win. And he was like, I'm just going to just make sure.
Fair enough.
Yeah, that's fair enough. I guess it is top 32 of worlds. I didn't want to just like concede from, the get-go. But no, well done, Seth. You played very well. So you made it through to the top 16.
And you didn't.
And I didn't.
Cool.
But I was quite happy with my game-ish.
Yeah, you played all right.
Yeah. I'm sorry again, Seth, about the power thing. I totally had not twigged that and feel like a bit of a dork. But never mind. I am one, so...
Do you want to do the
wrap-up?
words? Yeah.
All right, cool. So, thank you for watching the video. If you would like to support the channel, you can do so by going to patreon.com
Wow.
/The White Walkers. Not Patreon, which is a very good game shop, by the way, in the UK if you are interested in buying games.
Move on.
There we go. Anyway, I'll be back with the top 16 game. And, yeah, thanks. Bye.
Bye.